It was good, boys. So yesterday everyone found out that I'm posting content to YouTube and Instagram. That's actually not true because everyone didn't find out. Like, I think about 8 of my classmates found my Instagram where I post reels about my screen time channel. Yesterday was a hectic day. I woke up, got a message on Snapchat that I saw from one of like my friends from my class that I don't really speak to that often, who I know has talked a lot of shit behind my back. He's like, oh yeah, I really like what you're doing, I like your message, yada yada, about like something with Instagram and YouTube. And I was like, I saw that, and he didn't specifically say like your message, like what you're doing, anything like that. I just thought, fuck, what the fuck? It's actually like a reality now, whereas in the past I've just thought about, yeah, they'll find out at some point, I'll probably make a fuck ton of money at that point, so it won't really matter. But now they actually know, and for some weird reason, it seems like, because I've only spoken with 2, because like everyone doesn't know, like my close friends for some reason don't know yet. But obviously, bro, when we start school again, everyone will know, bro. A fuck ton of stuff that has happened in the past 3 days. So yeah, I'm down another $1,000. Fuck yeah, I'm down another $1,000 paid for the Timothy coaching. It seems pretty good. This is day 2. Anyway, let me talk about this, like everyone knowing. So it actually doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would, because I've kind of been building up my resilience to what others think, and it seems like people are actually like kind of supportive for some reason. It's like my one person from the class who's like, I would say we're like kind of friends. He's like gambling and stuff, and he's like making videos about that. It seems like my class, it's like this weird class of people who are like half degenerates, and then again it's like we have like the entrepreneurial spirit. Our class gets looked down a lot by the teachers, like we're the annoying class that is like very loud. But I have a feeling, because like a lot of people from my class are like entrepreneurial, obviously doing some stuff that I would consider unethical, but we have that like entrepreneurial like spirit. But yeah, so they seem like weirdly supportive in a way, which I don't like, because I know they're talking a lot of smack behind my back. But yeah, we'll see like how it is when I go back to school. So right now it is the 17th of July 2025, and I'll be back at school on the 11th of August. So I'll be back in about 3 weeks time. Yeah, pretty much like just exactly 3 weeks, right? And at that point, I don't know. Okay, so I'll just go this way. So I have that time to make some money from this, because if I go back and I haven't made any money yet, I think it's gonna be very weird. So I have about 3 weeks to actually make some money. So I think the biggest problem I have is just I'm not giving enough offers. I just need to spam some offers, give people value, just like boom, 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 boom. Give. Not give, but like just like give offers. Because I feel like if I've just given offers to everyone very quickly before, I would have gotten a sale. And I just didn't do that because I did the whole waiting. I'll just try and be more upfront. So yeah, and also I spoke with another bro. For some reason, I don't know why my circle, not my circle, but like the network and people I'm speaking to, why all of them are so fucking successful. I was speaking to that other dude, like I talked about it, making $77,000 a month. What the fuck? I'm speaking to this other guy who's like, weirdly, he's reaching out to me because he wants to help me, because he kind of was in a similar position to me. He has 500,000 subscribers on YouTube and I think 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he's reaching out to me, giving me some advice I didn't want to hear. because it's kind of, he's saying he doesn't think, he's saying I can't close 1K deals through WhatsApp. We'll see. I just think it's because he hasn't done it yet. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I just think that if I believe I can, then I definitely can, right? And I believe it's possible. I just need to make better offers, I think, and need to warm people more up so that they trust me. I need to build trust. So yeah, I paid 1,000, but what the fuck? There's this one dude, he just drove, yeah, one way and then he turned around and now he's driving this way. I think he's driving, he's gonna pass me. Yeah, he is. You can hear him in a little bit. So yeah, I paid $1,000 for Timothy's coaching. Yeah, let's just let this dude pass real quick. It's a pretty sick. It's like, I don't know what it's called. It's like a four-wheeled bike, basically, like a motor bike with 4 wheels. A Terex, I think it's. I don't know what it's called. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He was driving slow though, so I think it's legal. Because I feel like a lot of people with those vehicles are driving like crack. It's like 100 kilometers an hour in like biking zones. Anyway, yeah, I hit a workout today, went for a run as well. I've been decently active today. It's good, everything like that. And I'm determined to make like Timothy's coaching like the best. I feel like I've gotten some advice from, not advice, but I think coaching is, it's like, obviously you need a good teacher, but I think the most important part is the student, because you could put the worst student in front of the best teacher and the student would do very poorly. But if you put the best student in front of the worst teacher, then okay, he probably wouldn't learn anything, but you know what I mean, right? It's like, I feel like the missing piece that a lot of people, like they feel like the coach will get the result for them. No, you have to get the result for yourself, but the coach will guide you and will get you there. So I'm basically like on Timothy's ass. I'm asking every single question I can think of. And by the way, he has 112,000 subscribers on YouTube, all from long form content. So yeah, he definitely has a credibility. So I'm just turning my brain off, because my brain has only gotten me like 1,000 subscribers total, very inefficiently, with a bunch of videos, with it's basically inevitable. You can make the worst content ever and get like the same result as me. So I'm just gonna turn my brain off. He has videos with 1.4 million views and like videos with like, he has a lot of videos with over 100,000 views, obviously. So I'm just gonna turn my brain off and listen to every single word he has to say. So I know he's not making much money, which is basically my goal, but that's the only, like, I would not be able to get this good coaching if, like, for example, if he was making a lot of money, I would not pay $1,000 for him. Like, it's that simple. I feel like Kasparas and Pepin, they have it all wrong, because they're just like, views ain't cash, views ain't cash. Yeah, that's right, but that's just because Timothy has been very bad at monetizing the views that he's getting. And if I can just be better at monetizing it, then the views that he has gotten I would probably have made about, yeah, $300,000 from that. Fuck, that sounds wrong, but yeah, if you just monetize it properly, like, he could have, maybe a little less, because his videos some of the videos are shorter anyway. So I'm just asking a fuck ton of questions. I'll spend like maybe an hour today in total just thinking about questions, asking him questions. I'm just taking everything like, it's literally, imagine I feel like this is the traits of the successful student. I'm taking everything he says so seriously. He says, keep it simple. I'm like, do I keep the subscription? or do I not? And it's basically Opus Pro. It makes auto-generated AI content based off long-form videos, and it takes long-form videos and turns them into short, and you put no effort into it. And that's where like my classmates found my content also. But yeah, I really want to make some money before going back to school, because I know they're going to ask, okay, so how much money have you made from it yet? And obviously I won't lie. I won't be like either I'd like try to reflect the question and try to not answer it, or I will just be honest. Like at least like, for example, let's just say I make 200 bucks, right? It is something I could just say, oh, not that much, because I don't want to talk about. Or I make a fuck ton of money, maybe not in the next 3 weeks, but you know what I mean, right? I really gotta get a better phone. Yeah, also, fuck, about the job. I made the last video was about that I just got a job at a car dealership. And all of that happened very suddenly. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh, you can't see shit. I can't even see if it's beautiful here because my phone is in black and white. But yeah, I got a job at a car dealership. I've worked there for 2 days. I went, so the video, I don't know when the video, it was 3 days ago. Anyway, so right now it is Thursday. On Tuesday this week, I had my first shift, and it was pretty shit. I'm just like cleaning up oil, taking out the trash, cleaning, like sweeping up the floor, boring shit like that. And they only giving me 2 hours each shift, so it's also fucking shit hours. It's like I'd much rather, right now I'm probably going to work around 7 hours this week based off 3 different shifts, and I'll have one tomorrow as well. They're all 2 hours, but like I'm working more than that. Like I have like extra time every single time, right? But I'd much rather just like literally, I'd rather get paid the same amount, go work an 8-hour shift and on one day instead of working 3 shifts that amount to like 7 hours. Like, it's so fucking inefficient because I have to bike there and it takes me like 15 minutes each way, so it's actually taking up more time, and you have to take out a specific time block in the day, etc, etc. Here the train comes. Yeah. So yeah, it's super inefficient. Maybe I'll start walking back. So yeah, at least my parents are off my back, which is nice. It's not taking up that much time. I have an active income, and I think a lot of people would be very negative about the fact that their job is fucking shit. I see it as a positive thing. I don't ever want to work a job like that, like in my life, so it's just motivating me to put in the work so that I can get out of that position. So it's giving me a small active income. I'm probably going to make around 700-800 bucks a month from it, so very little money, but at least I'll have an active income, because I'm making around, I think it was 22 bucks an hour, which is a lot. I know it's a lot, but it's the lowest amount that you can make in my country. I think that says something about like the expenses in our country. It's fucking expensive to live here. Because I live in Denmark, obviously, right? And it's just an expensive country. Like I get the minimum wage, and it's 22 bucks, I think. So yeah, it's also like, it's pretty good money, right? But then again, it's pretty shit. Yeah. Also, another thing I'm doing, or another thing I'm looking into doing, is literally just, so you know how I'm taking like YouTube videos and then getting them into like audiobooks. I'm turning the YouTube videos into audiobooks. I am listening to obviously like Alex Hormozi and Charlie Morgan and everything like that. I feel like I should do this instead. So I've listened to, Hamza has like an advanced channel. I think he just changed the name of it today to like Hamza Money or something like that, where he makes like advanced videos. I've listened to every single one of the videos, like all of them, and some of them I've listened to twice, and some of them I've listened to 3 times, right? Because I feel like when I listen to them the second time, it's like there are some things that are missing. When I listen to the third time, it starts to be like it starts to just program in my mind. So I think I'll literally just listen to his videos only, and I won't go too far back, because Hamza's mind changes all the time. At one point he thinks like spirituality is a good thing. The other point he thinks like it's very good to have a morning routine, and another point he thinks it's important to just work first thing in the morning. I'm just going to listen to his brain and let that program me. So I think I'll only listen to audiobooks, and like the only things that I'm listening to is like audiobooks, podcasts, and then like Hamza. Just I'll have that as one thing where I just listen to like his. So I'll finish up the rest of the things that I've downloaded so far, and then I'll just only listen to him, like only him. Obviously the new stuff that he's putting out, and then all of the like the older ones, which is like less than a year old. I'll just listen to that, listen to it again, and then I'll listen to something else, and then I'll listen to it again, and I'll just like keep listening to it until it's like my reality, basically. Another train's coming. Yeah, but it's actually crazy how much your social circle changes your behavior. So obviously my real social circle is what I have in real life. It's my friends, it's my school, my classmates, my family, like everything like that. The people from my gym. That's like my real social circle. But I feel like I'm closer to not closer, but I think I'm not really comparing myself that much to the people. Obviously I am, subconsciously I am comparing myself a lot to the people around me. But I feel like when I'm like mindful and I'm like consciously thinking about it, I'm not comparing myself to the people around me in real life. I'm only really comparing myself to the people on the internet, basically. I'm comparing myself to Hamza, I'm comparing myself to Kasparas, Pepin, bro. Pepin is like a killer, bro. No, like there's not a single multiverse where Pepin is not going to become successful. I don't believe it. And Kasparas, the same with him, bro. There's no universe where they're not going to become successful. No way, like no fucking way. They're putting in so much work. They have such a good like work ethic, and they're just putting in the work, and they're fucking 16 years old. They're 16, bro. Me at 16, I was trying, but I couldn't. They're locked in, bro. Imagine how they are when they're 18, when they're my age, bro. Fuck. And I'm low-key scared that, and like I feel like it's weird, because like earlier when I wasn't making any money, it was like fine, because no one around me was making money like online. Obviously you can easily make money from a job, that's not difficult at all, but making money online is fucking difficult, right? And no one around me is like really making money online, so I didn't feel that bad about it. Now I feel really bad about not making any money, because Pepin is making money, Kasparas is making money, Timothy is making money, and these are people that I'm chatting to like every single day, and other people that I'm talking to, not that much, are making money online, and I'm not, bro. It makes me fucking like furious that I'm not making money and everyone else is. So fuck, it's a good day today. It's a good day today. Look around, bro. It doesn't look that good on my phone right now, because first off, my camera is shit, and I can't see it on my phone because it's in black and white again, but it's beautiful. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but it's beautiful in real life. I should get a better phone. That would be a good investment. But yeah, money is going down, like going down. Okay, let me try and calculate the expenses I've paid for in the past like 3 months or something like that, in terms of, yeah, in the past 3 months. So I paid for Kasparas' thing, that was 500 euros. I've paid for Pepin's thing, that was 125 euros. I've paid for 2x school memberships, which is 99 bucks times 2. So that's just approximately 200. So 200 plus 500, that's 700 plus 125, that's 825 bucks. Let's just say, like, 850 bucks, right? Because like some of it is in euros and some of it is in bucks. So 850 bucks. I've also paid 9 bucks for another school membership. It's like the hobby new thing came out. So 860. Then I've paid 30 bucks for Opus Pro, which I then ended up not using because of Timothy. I was at 860, so that's 890. Then I've paid, I think that's it. Then I paid Timothy 1K, so that's 1,890. Let's just say around 1.9K, which I'm down. $1,900. That's tough. Also, I've paid for like the DJI mic and like other stuff like tripods and stuff, and all of that stuff. So it's definitely over 2K. Goddamn, $2,000. Yeah, and I'll have some rev share going and everything like that, so it probably will be more. So yeah, so far, July 17th, 2025, down $2,000. It's a crazy world we live in, but then again, in the past 3 months, like the money that I get from the government because because I'm a student and some weird shit like that, it's a lot of money for some reason in my country, and it's about, I get about 400 bucks a month. I think it's a little over 400 bucks a month, and we calculate it from the past 3 months, so that's 1,200 bucks, which means I'm down 800, and now I'm going to get an active income of approximately 700 to 800 each month from the job I have now. I hate saying that, but yeah, from the job that I have. So it's not that bad when you look into it. But if you then start looking at the Marbella trip, bro, the extra expenses for the car, the flights, the food, the everything, bro, then it starts to turn into a lot, bro. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm down, bro. I'm just, yeah, 2K down, because if I didn't pay that, I would have been up 2K, because I haven't made any money from it yet, and the other money I would have made otherwise. This is one bird flying around every single day, flying around this area, flying very high up into the air and just singing, and then now it's just flying in circles. I don't know, it's trying to find a mate probably, or he or she, I don't know. So yeah, about 2K down. That sounds wrong. 2K. But I think it's good investments. Oh yeah, I also forgot to tell you about the structure with Timothy. So Timothy offered $9.99 for 3 months, and then he guarantees that I get one long form YouTube video to the right audience that gets 10,000 views, and I get my first client, which is basically the same thing but he doesn't give a money back guarantee. Fair enough. I don't really care about that. Kasparas did, but he didn't like live up to it technically. I think it was just, the only reason why it didn't work out was just because Kasparas didn't know what the fuck he was doing, honestly. He had this contract of 7 days where he had to make 500 euros. And then it's like he didn't want to overwhelm me. He didn't want to overwhelm me with information. And then it was basically just slow. So we just spent the first, I think, like 3 weeks doing nothing, basically. Just like getting on slowly, where I could have probably done all of that in the first 2 days, and then we would have just been on. And that's kind of what I've learned for Timothy now. I'm just fucking overloading him with a fuck ton of questions, a fuck ton of like everything in the first 2 days here, and then I can get onto it so that we don't waste any time. And yeah, obviously I didn't like, Kasparas gave like the money back guarantee. Bro, I feel I can't send the money back, because he did help me a lot, and it was definitely worth the money. Fuck. And then so it was, I forgot to calculate this as well. Yeah, it's not 2K, because I also did a contract where if I didn't make 500 euros within the first 2 months of the coaching with Kasparas, I had to give a stranger 3,000 of my currency, which is 402 euros. I didn't do it, and then I actually gave the stranger the money, and I gave him around 410 euros, because I didn't like have the exact number, so I just gave him more, because I didn't like, yeah, I just gave him 410, right? So it's more like 2.4K, and I think the let's just fucking round up, because 410 euros is probably like 450 bucks, if not more. And then there's probably other stuff that I should have rounded more up. So it's about, I'm down about 2.5k, not 2k, 2.5k. Fuck. It doesn't matter though. I think the investments will be worthwhile. So yeah, I really have to make money before I go back to school, bro. I have a decent amount of anxiety about that, honestly. I know Kasper said like the first 1 to 2, like the first like 2 weeks after his whole class knew about like him making YouTube videos and stuff, it was fucking the worst. But now he says it's like the best thing, and I feel like I can get over it. I'm a weird dude. My class knows I'm weird. And I think now they get the gist of it. They understand why I'm weird. Maybe it will make it worse, maybe it will make it better. We'll see. I think that if you're doing something that's very different from everyone else, if you haven't made any money from it yet, for example with my example, then you're weird. But once you start making money from it, then it's cool. So obviously I'm a human. I don't want to be weird, I want to be cool. Sounds weird, you know what I'm talking about, right? So I just need to log in, make that first bit of money, and then I can feel more confident about the whole situation. And I'm very glad that it's like that everyone found, because like my parents don't know yet anything like that. They will know. I feel like I wouldn't say I've made it up into this big thing, but I kind of have. I just feel like it's awkward when I haven't made money from it yet. I will very soon though. I will very soon. Just have to make it happen. And I hope that Timothy's thing is going to work out very well for me. So yeah. Fuck. What's some like authentic shit I can say? Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about the Marbella trip, and fuck, there's some stuff I can't say involving my friends, but overall I'm very happy about it. I feel like it's changed me, not as a person, but it's changed my perspective on how I see how I can interact with other people. And it's changed my perspective on how, like, it's changed my perspective on how I communicate with guys and girls. And it's changed my perspective on, yeah, how that like whole dynamic works. And it's broken a lot of my, like, for example, it's like now I've finally gotten the, it's not just thinking, it's actually looking back. Like you actually, because like I'm thinking back to, fuck, this is gonna be weird again. This is gonna be weird again. I remember this. It's gonna be fucking weird. I don't like talking about this. Anyway, it's gonna be weird, but let it be weird. In my country, you finish school, you technically finish school, like where you're forced to go to school, in 9th grade. So I was about, I don't know how old I was. That must have been, that was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So I was 16 years old. You have this whole party where you say, like, it's called Dimension. It's where you finish school, it's like with the other classes, it's like the other classes that finish on the same school. You have this party and everything like that. And I just remember this vividly, where it was one of my friend from my class said to another friend of my class that if he made out with this other girl who isn't considered very attractive, he would get like $7. And $7 at that time was like, ooh, $7, ooh, $7, yeah, low-key, yeah, $7. And I obviously haven't kissed a girl at that point. Not obviously, you know what I'm talking about, right? So I just couldn't imagine that. It was not something that was in my mind at that point. It's not something that I could envision myself doing. And now after like the Marbella trip, you can see the video. It's a fucking long video, right? I could imagine myself in that position. It makes sense now. It's like it's opened my eyes to something different. I hate saying that, but it's true. I hate saying that it's opened my eyes, but it's true. It's the same, I think, when you make your first bit of money. Like, I've made money on the internet. It didn't really change everything because it wasn't really purposeful. It was still me trading my time for money, etc., etc. But I think once you start making like real money on the internet, it will open your eyes to something different. And I think it's the same with a lot of things in life, where you just need to experience it first. It doesn't really matter about the fact that you know about it. You need to experience it. It's like, god damn, it's beautiful. I feel like I have to make a shit. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, anyway, so there was this one girl who I kind of knew she had a crush on me, and I was testing boundaries at that point. It's weird talking about this shit, but I would like, I had the confidence at that point to like put my arm around her like that, and we walked around a bit like that. And then one of my other friends that said that I should like smash her, but I did not have the confidence to do that at that point, because mind you, I hadn't like really kissed anyone except for like 3rd grade. That doesn't count though. So I just didn't have the confidence for that, and I could see how that could escalate now, which I couldn't really at that point earlier. So yeah, fuck bro, I'm still like, the thing about the Marbella trip, I'm still like thinking about it a bit, still like, I'm still like, it's like I'm half happy about it, half like really mad about it. You can see the video, bro. Fuck. Yeah, because basically like my girl like ditched me. It is what it is. And then I found that other girl, and then yeah, I didn't really want her. But fuck. Yeah, it's basically, I've been like thinking about that a bit, which I probably shouldn't do. But yeah, also tomorrow I'm gonna call up the dentist, because you probably noticed that my teeth, like I don't know if you can see it, but the upper half of my teeth is like gray. And that's because like 5 years ago, I've said this before, 5 years ago, I broke my tooth because of Pokemon Go. And then like my tooth died basically. And then it's like my real tooth is only the upper half, and the lower half is just fake. So yeah, I'll call the dentist tomorrow morning. I tried to do it today, but they were closed, so I'm gonna call them tomorrow at 8 AM or maybe 9 AM, something like that. I'll call them, and they've said previously that they could fix it, so I'll just call them like, no, I want that to be fixed. Maybe I'll make my other teeth whiter as well. It's weird talking about this stuff, but I had a lot of people doing it, so yeah. And then like bro, I want to also like look smacks a bit, you know, now with this new eye opener, with this new perspective. Like if I could just like clean up my skin a bit. I already like, I have the physique and everything like that. If I could just like fix up my teeth, if I could, I don't know, change my hair. I feel like my hair is like, it's pretty decent. It still like looks weird a bit. I would be pretty fucking attractive. And then if I could, then start making money online, the new confidence, the new outlook on life, bro, I think you'll become very attractive at that point. So yeah, but obviously again, maybe it's not about looking so much into the future and just wishing you were there. Maybe it's just about enjoying the moment, enjoying now. And yeah, fuck. I'm getting like the feelings and everything like that. The motivation, like the desire for wanting to become successful. I think that's how I should describe it. It's like all of these feelings. It feels like it's bubbling up in my. It's like especially like in my stomach and like lower chest of me, just like wanting to like relax, and wanting to become successful, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm making a promise here to my future self. I will have become successful with the YouTube thing and converted it into high paying clients within the next 3 weeks, please. Fuck, I felt a lot of ups and downs recently. I feel like God's been playing me, not playing me, like testing me. I feel like at one point it's like I feel like, oh fuck, things are about to change, and then the next moment like, fuck, no it wasn't, or then something bad happens, and then my class finds out about my YouTube, and then this other thing happens, and then something good happens, and then something good, and then something bad happens, and then so I feel like, fuck, I think I've had like 5 very highs and lows about believing that, oh shit, the successful future version of me is getting closer, and oh no it's not, and then oh it's gonna, oh then it's not. So I think it's a sign of progress, and it's a sign of me actually getting closer to the position that I want to be in life. And now there's last thing that I want to talk about very quickly. So I want to start not bringing my phone to specific places, like for example the gym. I want to stop bringing it to, for example, when I play paddle tennis with my friends or soccer. And I have done that. Today I created like a small notebook out of like A4 papers, cut them into 4s, and then smacked them together. And then I wrote a bunch of notes at the gym. I'm very creative when I don't have any distractions. So yeah. I'm wondering if anyone will see these videos. These just very long videos. Because when I'm trying to look back and watch them myself, it's not that entertaining. I hope there'll come some AI that can. Yeah, because like the most important part of them is like the audio. The video's shit. It's like annoying. It's like shaky and everything like that. That kind of looks cool. Yeah, the audio is shit and everything like that. And maybe some AI will transcribe them, make them into some cool thingy. It can take all of the videos that I have on the channel and kind of create a timeline or something cool like that. I hope, because like I don't really think people are gonna be watching these videos. Maybe they will, like when I'm extremely successful in the future, when I'm rich as fuck, and someone's like researching my past, they might be watching them, but otherwise probably not. So yeah. Go do the thing which you've been procrastinating from doing today. And have a wonderful rest of your day. See you, brother.